I got into storytelling a little later in life. Actually, it was by accident. My plays, some of those plays became stories, and then the Storytellers organization talked to me and thought that my plays and stories would fit in with what they do. So that's kind of how this happened. I ran a dance school for 12 years, and I had a dance company for 12 years, and so I've, been in different areas of work. But now that I have started this full-time, I began Charlotte Battin Productions, and I've started taking the show on the road, as they say, and I go into schools and museums and libraries and do public performances, and I keep branching out a little further from my home, which is Columbus, Indiana. Storytelling intrigues me because it's a known fact that children learn better by watching a production or a story, or they learn history more easily by seeing it presented live. It sticks with them better, and it's more fun. So that is not the only reason that I got into the historical storytelling. I also enjoy that, but I love for children to learn and have fun doing it. So I thought if I could contribute to that, I would like to do so. I had wanted to do a story about the Underground Railroad since my college days, and I kept waiting and looking for some kind of a story that was already written or a script, and I could never find anything, especially for one Caucasian woman. So I finally had it written, and before I ever did the first performance, it won a National Playwriting Award, and it's been very moving for me to do this play, even more than I thought. The stories that are incorporated into it, some of which are true and some of which were made up by the playwright, are very touching, and I feel like it helps me to help children not only learn about the Underground Railroad, but also learn about very important things in life, that we should help other people, and it doesn't matter what the situation is. It speaks to more than slavery and the Underground Railroad. It speaks to how we should be as people, helping others. I would suggest to a teacher to follow up with some of the resources that I can provide, and then to let the children do what some of the children did today, and that is present their own first-person account of an historical event or something else that they're studying, and do that for the class so that they have the fun of doing it. It's also interesting to the class. They learn something new by speaking and by doing a story. There are just so many advantages. It would be hard to count them all, but I would suggest to the teacher to follow up by letting the children do what I had done, and maybe even write their own stories. I incorporated 16 life skills lessons into my Cinderella story, which is the original version as told by the absent-minded fairy godmother. I incorporated these life skills lessons so that the children could, well, they've probably already heard them and know them, but so that it could recapture some of the things in a fun and maybe silly way that would make them think a little bit more about these life skills lessons, such as using the words please and thank you, and trying your hardest, and things like that that would make them succeed in life.